Hello, this is Louise Hay. The day has passed. Whatever it brought, joy or struggle, certainty or confusion, has done its part. And now, as we reflect, I want to invite you into a deeper understanding of sleep. For the next 21 days, let these words be your alignment, your sanctuary, your education. Because sleep is not just an ending, it is a beginning. Each night as you drift off to sleep, you enter a space where your thoughts are creating your tomorrow. Most people see sleep as unconsciousness, as absence. But what if I told you that while your body rests, your soul reorganizes? That while your eyes close, your mind opens to divine insight? That the silence of night is not emptiness, but the exact space where healing can take place, effortlessly, gently, deeply. Miracles occur naturally as I align with the rhythm of life. You don't have to fix everything during the day. You don't have to solve all your problems with your mind. What you do need is this: willingness. Willingness to understand sleep as a sacred practice, to see your nightly rest as a spiritual reset. I let go of this day with gratitude. I trust in the wisdom of my inner being. Sleep is not abandonment, it's a holy agreement. It's the universe whispering, "You've done enough for today. Now let me take over. You are safe, you are supported, you are seen." Just as the earth turns without your effort, just as tides rise without your command, so too will your healing unfold, without force. I am willing to be healed even in my sleep. When you approach sleep as a miracle practice, your evenings become sacred rituals. Each bedtime becomes an opportunity to realign with your truth. Each moment of rest becomes a ceremony of trust. This is why understanding the healing potential of sleep is so important, not only for recovery, but for creation. Your body knows how to rest. Your soul knows how to mend. The chatter of your mind can rest now too, because during sleep, your subconscious accepts suggestions more openly. This is why the affirmations you choose at bedtime are like seeds planted into the richest soil. They take root. They grow while you rest. My dreams guide me. My rest restores me. My sleep heals me. So let's plant these seeds with clarity and awareness. Let's choose thoughts of peace, thoughts of healing, thoughts of love. Because what you think as you fall asleep creates a frequency, a vibration that draws matching experiences into your life. Don't carry resentment into your rest. Don't fall asleep with fear in your heart. Gently replace those thoughts. Gently say, "I release today. I welcome miracles." And as you learn to trust the healing power of sleep, know this: your life is still unfolding, even in the quiet, even in the stillness, especially in the stillness. The universe doesn't need your stress to support you. It needs your surrender. The more I trust, the more life flows to me. Let every night be a sacred return to wholeness. Let every night be a prayer without words, and let your dreams be the canvas where life paints beauty into your being. You are not falling into nothing. You are rising into everything. You are being loved by the dark sky. You are being restored in silence. You are being healed without needing to understand how. Let me tell you a beautiful truth that many people don't realize. Your subconscious never sleeps. Even while your conscious mind rests and dreams fade into the quiet of night, your subconscious continues to listen, to absorb, and to create. The thoughts you choose before sleep go straight into your subconscious, shaping your tomorrow. This means that sleep is not a break from healing. It is an accelerator, a portal, a divine rehearsal space for the life you are choosing to build. And the best part is, you don't have to strive for it. You simply allow it. As you drift, the wisdom within you awakens. You see, while you sleep, your critical mind softens. The filters that usually question or resist new beliefs dissolve into stillness. In that space, old limiting patterns rise to the surface and can be lovingly released. In that space, new truths can be gently planted like seeds in fertile soil. This is when the deepest healing happens, because there is no inner argument, only gentle acceptance. I am willing to release the patterns in me that created this condition. I am willing to change. These words, repeated softly before sleep, do more than comfort. They reprogram. They remind your inner being what is possible. They remind your body that it is safe to heal. And healing doesn't just mean physical, it also means emotional, mental, spiritual. The healing of self-blame, the healing of old grief, the healing of distrust toward your own instincts. Sleep is not a passive act. It is participation in a larger intelligence. Your subconscious is like the garden beneath the surface. You may not see it from the outside, but roots are growing, rearranging, restoring the landscape of your inner world. When you say to yourself, I am loved, I am safe, all is well, just before you fall asleep, you are watering that garden. You are saying to life, I'm ready to heal while I rest. You are opening a window between the worlds, this world of doing and the deeper world of being. And from there, miracles can enter softly. A memory might heal. A dream may deliver clarity. A burden might dissolve, simply because you are willing to sleep in love rather than fear. And here's the miracle. You don't have to do this perfectly. You only have to be willing. You only have to show up night after night with a soft intention to choose love instead of fear, to plant peace instead of pressure, to choose trust over control. I forgive myself for not being perfect. I honor my efforts. I allow rest to restore me. These are not just nice ideas. These are bridges between your conscious desires and your subconscious power. And the more you cross that bridge, the more natural healing becomes. The more your waking life reflects the calm you cultivate in your sleep. This is how you begin to create not just healing nights, but healing days. Have you ever noticed that when you wake up from a deep, peaceful sleep, the world looks different? It's not just your eyes that are rested. Your heart is too. Your energy field is lighter. That's because during the night your subconscious has done sacred work. It has carried away burdens, cleared toxic loops, and made space for new beginnings. My healing is already in motion. I trust the process of life. It's as if the parts of you that tried to cope all day were finally allowed to rest, and the parts of you that carry your truth had room to speak. It's quiet in the night, but the silence is not empty. It is full of realignment, full of divine whisperings that say, you're on your way. You're growing even now. I want you to imagine now, what if every night became a healing session? What if every bedtime was your return to the garden of your soul? No appointments needed, no conditions, just you, your breath, your willingness, healing, alignment, restoration, all while you sleep. And it doesn't end with one night. This is a practice, a gift you give yourself each evening. Each repetition deepens the pathway of self-love. Each word spoken before sleep softens the rough edges of your day. So tonight, ask yourself this question. What would I love my subconscious to know tonight? Maybe it's a reminder that you are enough. Maybe it's a letting go of guilt. Maybe it's an opening to receive abundance, to trust love. to feel safe again. Maybe it's time to release a thought that has haunted you for too long. Maybe it's time to welcome joy, even in a small, quiet way. Whatever it is, whisper it kindly to yourself. Place it gently into your heart like a note in a sacred envelope, then let go. Trust that your inner self, your deeper self, has heard you and is already beginning the transformation. This is not imagination, it is collaboration. You and your subconscious are a team, and together you can rewrite the patterns that no longer serve you. As I sleep, my body heals. As I sleep, my mind is renewed. As I sleep, I become more of who I truly am. You are not alone in this process. You are supported by life itself. Your job is not to force, but to allow. And sleep is the most beautiful place to begin. So allow yourself this gentle revolution. Let sleep become your sanctuary, your ceremony, your sacred space of becoming. You are loved. You are healing. You are safe. You are held. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are exactly where you need to be to begin again tonight. And tomorrow you will wake up a little closer to your light. And the next night, even closer. Because your healing never stops. It flows, breathes, and rises with you. So many people misunderstand the power of the moments just before falling asleep and the quiet seconds as they wake. They think these are just transitions, moving from day to night, from sleep to morning. But in truth, these are golden windows. These are sacred thresholds where your subconscious mind becomes like soft clay, open and ready to be gently shaped. The point of power is always in the present moment. And these moments, those in-between dream-soft edges of awareness, are some of the most potent presents you can offer your inner self. Your brain waves during these times slow down into theta and alpha states, the same states used in hypnosis and deep meditation. It is here, in this softened frequency, that your usual mental defenses dissolve. You are no longer busy proving or planning. You are receptive. You are open. Whatever we plant in our subconscious mind and nourish with repetition and emotion will one day become a reality. This is not wishful thinking. It is how we are designed. The thoughts you think before sleep are like seeds you gently place under the soil of the subconscious, and the energy you carry when you first awaken waters those seeds. So what are you planting? If you fall asleep thinking, "I'm not enough," or "nothing ever changes," that becomes the emotional signature your subconscious carries into the night. But what if you shifted it? What if instead you whispered, "I am safe, I am loved, I allow life to support me"? What if you ended each day with kindness towards yourself? That act alone begins to rewire your internal world. I've seen this over and over. People who began to change their lives by changing what they whispered to themselves in these golden windows. Not through force, not through perfection, but through gentle, loving repetition, through remembering that every thought we think is creating our future. There is no need to wait until the next full moon or until you've fixed yourself enough. You can start tonight. You can start in the next breath. Place your hand on your heart, feel its rhythm and say, "My subconscious is my ally in healing and transformation." You are not trying to fight or fix your subconscious. You are befriending it. You are giving it loving instructions instead of fear-filled noise. This is your moment of truth. What you say to yourself matters. The body hears, the cells respond, the subconscious records. And when you make these golden windows sacred again, When you choose your last thought of the day with tenderness, you will begin to wake up differently, lighter, more connected, more rooted in your truth. Say to yourself gently and often, I trust the wisdom of my body. I trust the power of my mind. I allow healing to unfold. Let this become your lullaby. Let this be the first voice you hear in the morning, not the voice of judgment or doubt, but the voice of loving truth. This is how miracles grow, not always in loud moments of breakthrough, but in the quiet, steady, soft spaces you choose to love yourself again and again, especially in the golden minutes of each day. And remember, life is always listening. So tonight and every night, choose words that honor who you truly are. You are not broken. You are becoming. You are not late. You are on time. You are not alone. You are always held. You are healing, even as you sleep. Now I invite you to make your bedtime a sacred ceremony. Let sleep become not just something you do, but a healing partnership with your subconscious. What you feed your mind before drifting into slumber becomes the emotional and energetic tone your body bathes in for the next 8 hours. That's powerful. That's transformative. That's holy. Every night as I go to sleep, I program my subconscious with love. This is not just a dream, it's a spiritual practice, a sacred rite. Every single night, the veil between your conscious thoughts and the deeper layers of your being becomes thinner. And that is your opening. It is your portal. It is the time when heaven leans in. Let's begin with the first method, bedtime affirmations. These are not dramatic statements that need to be shouted. Whisper them softly. Think of them as lullabies for your inner child, gentle mantras of renewal. You might say, I am healed. I am guided. I welcome miracles. Say this as if you are cradling your heart in your hands. Say this as if the universe itself is listening, because it is. Your words, spoken gently, carry frequency. That frequency wraps your subconscious like a warm blanket and helps it realign with love. Say them over and over, not to convince, but to return. These words are not about force. They are about permission. Permission to let go, permission to receive, permission to believe again. Say them as prayers, as declarations, as invitations. Speak them until your whole being sighs in agreement. And know this, every thought we think is creating our future. The second method is silent visualization. Our subconscious communicates in images and emotion. So as you close your eyes tonight, imagine a soft golden light gently flowing into your chest. Let it move through every cell, every organ, every memory. See this light as love, pure, unconditional, intelligent love. This is not make-believe. This is a conversation with your soul. You are not just dreaming. You are rewiring. You are renewing. You are remembering what it feels like to be whole. Allow this imagery to become your second language. You don't have to get it right. You only have to close your eyes and feel. Even a few seconds of this practice sends healing ripples into your entire field. Your body doesn't need perfection. It needs intention. It needs kindness. Let the light move through old pain, through forgotten wounds, through the places you've hidden from yourself. And as it moves, whisper, I am willing to release the pattern in me that created this condition. The third method is a simple, beautiful tool, audio recordings. Your subconscious is always listening. Playing a soft loop of healing affirmations while you sleep is like giving your inner mind a playlist of permission. Permission to heal, permission to believe, permission to rise, There are so many recordings available, or you can make your own. Speak to yourself with gentleness. I am safe. I am free. I am enough. Let those messages bathe your subconscious all night long. You might not hear them consciously, but your soul hears, your body hears, your life hears. This is not just sleep, it is a conversation with your becoming. It is the rebuilding of the garden of your mind. You are the gardener, your words are the seeds, and each night of sleep is the soft, fertile soil in which miracles grow. And finally, gratitude. Gratitude is the great activator. Before sleep, don't just review your problems. Review your progress. Whisper, thank you, body, for trying so hard. Thank you, life, for carrying me. Thank you, heart, for still choosing love. When you sleep with a grateful mind, you give your subconscious permission to focus on abundance, not lack. Healing, not hurt. Peace, not pressure. Gratitude resets your frequency. It tells the universe, I am ready to receive more of this. You don't have to list everything. Even one genuine thank you is enough to change the whole energetic landscape of your night. Gratitude doesn't just close your day. It opens the door to a more loving one. Say it not out of habit, but out of heart. And as you do, remember, the point of power is always in the present moment. I've seen lives change from this, not overnight, but night after night. What starts as a whisper becomes a belief. What begins as a gentle practice becomes a new identity. You become the one who heals in your sleep, who loves in their rest, who awakens lighter, freer, and more whole. I welcome healing to unfold while I rest. These are not just words, they are seeds, and every night you water them, you nourish them, and eventually they bloom into a life that reflects your truest self. Remember, healing is not hard, it's habitual. And the most beautiful habit you can begin tonight is treating sleep as your sacred reprogramming time. Let go of the idea that you need to strive while you sleep. Instead, rest knowing the universe is working with you, not against you. While I sleep, I am gently realigning with the truth of who I am. You are not falling into unconsciousness. You are rising into alignment. Let's affirm it now. As I sleep, I release all that no longer serves me. As I sleep, I welcome love to renew me. Let this be your soft landing each night, a return to yourself, a gift to your future. Let it become your new way of loving yourself, quietly, deeply, faithfully. There is nothing you need to do perfectly, just lovingly. Life does the rest. Sleep is your sanctuary, your miracle-making womb. You are not alone in the dark. You are surrounded by grace, and grace never sleeps. You are so loved. You are healing beautifully, and sleep is your miracle space. You see, every transformation in your life begins with an invisible act of creation. It starts not with a loud declaration, but with a quiet, tender seed planted deep within your consciousness. That seed is your thought. A thought, when wrapped in love, becomes a prayer. It's only a thought, and a thought can be changed. What you choose to think about just before you fall asleep becomes the seed you offer to the soil of the subconscious. And your subconscious, sweet one, never says no. It takes everything you plant and begins to grow it for you. This is the miracle process. First, you plant. What are you planting? An intention, a belief, a new possibility. You might choose a sentence like, I am worthy of a life filled with peace and joy, or I allow healing to flow through me now. These are not just affirmations, they are seeds. And as with any garden, you do not scream at the soil to grow them faster. You simply tend with care. Next, you nurture. And how do you nurture a seed of healing? With feeling. You feel the truth of it in your body. You let it be real, even if only for a second. Maybe you close your eyes and picture yourself glowing, smiling, at ease. You let the image of your healed self arrive, not as a fantasy, but as a sacred memory of what is already true within you. Feeling is the water. Emotion is the sunshine. The more love you bring to your seed, the more deeply it roots. Then you rest. And this is the most powerful part. The resting is not laziness. It is allowing. While you sleep, something greater than your conscious mind takes over. The universal mind steps in. Divine intelligence begins to water your seed. Miracles do not bloom under pressure. They bloom under surrender. I trust the process of life. You do not need to control your subconscious. You only need to cooperate with it. Sleep is cooperation. Sleep is trust. During those sacred hours, your nervous system resets, your cells repair, but even more importantly, your subconscious rearranges the patterns that shape your reality. This is not theory. This is the unseen science of the soul. You wake up and the world looks the same, but you feel different. And when you feel different, you act different. And when you act different, life meets you differently. When the sun rises and your eyes open, the miracle does not end. That is when the miracle takes form. You step into the day already different than the night before. Today is a new day. I am a new me. It may be subtle at first, a lighter heart, a more loving thought, a sudden clarity. But these are signs that the roots are deepening. The seed is sprouting. The bloom is coming. Have you ever noticed how much more clearly ideas arrive after a night of sleep? How healing feels closer in the morning? That's not accidental. That's the miracle process at work. But remember, it doesn't require you to try harder. It only requires you to believe gently. Your belief is the invitation. Your sleep is the doorway. And the universe always walks through an open door. So I invite you now to see your nights not as pauses in progress, but as places of power. Every time you lay your head on the pillow, you are entering a temple. This is where your conscious desire and divine design meet in quiet agreement. I am willing to change. I am willing to grow. I am willing to receive. Say it softly, feel it deeply, then close your eyes and trust that the miracle is already underway. You do not need to watch the seed to make it grow. You only need to plant it, love it, and rest. And life, glorious, generous life, will do the rest. Miracles are not extraordinary. They are natural. Sleep is not empty. It is sacred. You are not far from your healing. You are in the middle of it. Right now. Tonight. Every night. Let yourself be held by this truth. Let sleep carry you there. There is something sacred about trusting the process of life. When you stop pushing, stop trying to micromanage every moment, you begin to notice a silent intelligence guiding you. This is what I call universal wisdom. It is always here, always available, always loving. Life supports me in every possible way, and one of the most powerful times this wisdom communicates with us is while we sleep, when our conscious filters dissolve and the subconscious mind becomes an open vessel, receptive to insight, healing, and divine nudges. Think of it like this. Your conscious mind is the captain during the day, but when you sleep, the universal wisdom gently takes the wheel. It navigates through your dreams, it whispers through your intuition, and it arranges beautiful synchronicities that feel like magic, but are truly messages. I listen with love to my body's messages. So many people try to fix their lives with logic alone, forgetting that some of the deepest answers do not arrive as thoughts. They arrive as knowing, as a subtle inner nudge, as peace where there was once tension, as a softening in the heart. All the wisdom I need is already within me. This is not about effort. It's about trust. It's about letting go of control so you can tune into the guidance that's already present. When we surrender the grip of control, we become soft clay in the hands of the divine. We don't need to figure everything out before we sleep. In fact, the less we try, the more space we offer for miracles to enter. I've seen this again and again. People tell me they went to bed confused or heavy-hearted and woke up with clarity or a sudden solution or a peace they couldn't explain. That is universal wisdom at work. That is healing intelligence flowing. You don't have to earn this. You don't have to beg for this. You are worthy of this support simply because you exist. I trust the process of life. Everything I need comes to me at the perfect time. Even if your conscious mind doesn't understand the how or the when, something deeper in you knows. The wisdom of the universe knows. It is an ancient intelligence that moves the tides, orchestrates the seasons, and breathes through the silence of night. This wisdom is your inheritance. You are never left without a guide. You are never alone in the dark. This quiet power doesn't arrive with fanfare. It comes with gentleness. It offers you a new thought upon waking, a fresh feeling, or a surprising ease in something that once felt hard. Don't dismiss these subtle shifts. They are signs. I am open and receptive to new avenues of healing. They are answers in their softest, most graceful form. The mind loves drama, but healing often prefers quiet. And sleep, dear one, is the perfect cocoon for this quiet transformation. You don't need to prepare, strive, or perform. You only need to rest with intention. So tonight and every night, let yourself release the burden of knowing all the answers. Instead, lay down your worries like heavy bags at the door of sleep. Whisper, "Universal wisdom is guiding me tonight." Then rest, allow, receive. Healing isn't always loud. Miracles don't always shout. Sometimes they come softly, like a breath of fresh air at 2 a.m., reminding you that you are loved, supported, and guided. Let your last thought before sleep be a blessing, not just for yourself, but for the whole world. Imagine your dreams as prayers, your breath as an offering, and your sleep as a temple. Remember, you are not walking through this life alone. There is a force greater than you, but never separate from you, working on your behalf. Call it Source, call it God, call it Universal Mind, or simply call it love. It speaks when you rest. It heals while you dream. It recalibrates, restores, and renews you without needing your permission, only your surrender. It brings to you exactly what your soul needs next. While I sleep, I am gently realigning with the truth of who I am. These are not fantasies, they are frequencies, and your body knows how to receive them. So tonight, trust. Not because you have the proof, but because your heart deserves the peace. Trust because this wisdom has never failed you. Trust because life is always moving toward your healing. Trust because you are held in something far bigger than fear. I sleep in peace and wake in joy. Let that be your lullaby. You are safe, you are deeply loved, and the wisdom of the universe is already at work. Have you ever caught yourself smiling for no reason? Or stumbled upon the perfect book, the right message? Or a person who just happens to say exactly what your heart needed to hear? These are not coincidences. These are miracles in motion, the visible whispers of the universe letting you know, I am here, I am with you, I never left you. Miracles are not rare flashes of light reserved for saints or sages. They are the everyday soft glows that light your path when you forget the way. So often we think of miracles as grand, dazzling events, but the truth is, life is made of quiet, shimmering moments that weave healing into your day, like golden threads stitching the torn places of your soul. Everything I need comes to me in the perfect time-space sequence. This is not a fantasy. It is how energy responds when you align with love. And that love lives inside you, pulsing quietly, waiting to be noticed, waiting to be claimed. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to earn this magic. You simply have to become willing to see it. When you shift your focus from what is missing to what is appearing, you become a magnet for wonder. Your gaze becomes the gate. Your breath becomes the blessing. Miracles are natural expressions of universal love. They are not rewards. They are reminders. They do not come to prove your worth. They come to affirm what was already true. You are worthy, always have been, always will be. I open my arms wide and declare with joy, I am willing to receive all the good life has to offer. That willingness is the door through which daily miracles enter. That softening of the heart is what lets grace in. The moment you allow joy in, you awaken 1,000 unseen blessings. The flower opens to sunlight, not because it tries harder, but because it allows. Can you allow a little more light today? Let me remind you, a miracle is not a rescue. It is a reflection. It mirrors the frequency you hold. If you move through your day with fear, the world feels hard. But when you choose to breathe with peace, even the tiniest event becomes luminous. You spill your tea, and a stranger hands you a napkin with a smile. You take a wrong turn and discover a view that makes your heart ache with beauty. You feel low, and a song floats in through the window like a balm for your soul. These are not random. Divine right action is always taking place in my life. Your energy is your invitation to grace. What if you let go of the need to control just a little and let life surprise you? What if every wrong turn was secretly the right path? The practice is to notice, to pause long enough to say, this is grace, to say thank you even before the answer comes. The miracle is not just the event, it is your recognition of it. You become the miracle maker when you see through the eyes of love. That small burst of joy when a child waves at you on the street, miracle. That moment of peace after a deep breath, miracle. That idea that arrives in the shower, miracle. That butterfly that lands just where you were thinking about change, miracle. Every one of these is the universe loving you. And each time you notice one, you make room for more. Every acknowledgement feeds the soil of your experience, and from that soil, even more blessings bloom. And so I invite you to play a new game with life. Wake up and say, I welcome miracles today. Go through your day asking, what wonder wants to meet me now? Speak to the universe like a friend. Expect magic like you expect the sun to rise. And when something beautiful happens, however small, place your hand on your heart and whisper, thank you. I see you. I receive you. This is how you build a relationship with the living intelligence within you. This is how miracles multiply, not by force, but by receptivity. Miracles are not found, they are welcomed, not chased, but noticed. There is no such thing as too small a miracle. There is no act of love the universe does not notice. Your gratitude feeds the flow. Your wonder expands the field. You do not need to control this. You only need to celebrate it. I live in a loving, abundant, harmonious universe, and I am grateful. Let that be your song, your rhythm, your sacred rhythm of receptivity. Let it be your mantra, your heartbeat, your soul's lullaby. Because when you align with gratitude, you unlock the door to more and more and more. Remember, miracles are not about magic tricks. They are about seeing clearly the love that is already at work, the love that breathes with you, that walks beside you, that opens doors when all you see are walls. And when you begin to notice them, you will realize miracles are not rare. They are everywhere, and they have always been trying to get your attention. Every flower blooming in its own time, every stranger's kindness, every breath you take with awareness. They are all affirmations from the universe that you are not alone, that you never were. So look up, look around, look within, and smile. Because with every step you take in awareness, you give permission for the miraculous to unfold. And the miracle is you. You are the miracle walking through this world, sprinkling light as you go. And I see you, I honor you, and I celebrate the wonder you are. Beloved, let me tell you something I have learned in the quiet moments between hopes and outcomes. Miracles are never late. They don't arrive on your timeline. They arrive on divine time. And that is always, always right on schedule. You see, just as a seed doesn't bloom the moment you plant it, your desires, your prayers, your intentions need time to root and rise. And during that time, something sacred is happening beneath the surface. The soil of your soul is being tilled. The roots of your faith are stretching. The universe is preparing something beautiful, not rushed, not forced, but whole and lasting. I trust my miracles to arrive at just the right moment. This is more than an affirmation. It is a doorway into peace, a softening of the spirit, a reminder that your timeline is not the only one in motion. We often think delay means denial, but that's not how the loving universe works. Delay is often divine preparation. You are not being punished, you are being positioned. Positioned to receive more than you even imagined. Positioned to hold what you've asked for with grace. Positioned to become the version of you that already has what you desire. Everything I need comes to me at the perfect time-space sequence. This is not wishful thinking. This is alignment with natural law. The acorn becomes an oak, not through struggle, but through surrender to seasons. Trust that nature is not in a rush, and yet everything is always on time. Have you ever looked back on your life and thought, thank goodness that didn't happen when I wanted it to? That's your soul recognizing divine timing. You weren't ready, or someone else wasn't, or the environment needed to shift. Trust that what is truly for you cannot be lost. It's not out there running away from you. It's becoming ready for you as you become ready for it. The universe has not forgotten you. Life has not overlooked your prayer. It is weaving it into the fabric of perfect unfolding. I am in the right place, at the right time, doing the right thing. This affirmation brings you home to the miracle of now, to this breath, this step, this day. Because when you truly know that timing is sacred, you can relax into the rhythm of life. You begin to dance with the moment instead of rushing past it. You begin to notice the small signs, the subtle shifts, the whispers of grace. And when you relax, miracles rush in. Not because you chased them, but because you became a soft, open field for them to land. You became a match for what you've been asking for. You stopped saying, "Why isn't it here yet?" and started whispering, "I am ready whenever it is." And that shift is what invites grace. That shift is what births blessings. That shift is the miracle itself. A miracle of trust, of expansion, of allowing. There is magic in your willingness to wait with love. There is power in your patience. There's healing in your surrender. So the next time you feel impatient or like life has forgotten you, place a hand on your heart and say, I release the timeline. I trust the unfolding. Say it again and again until your nervous system sighs with relief, until your thoughts quiet into trust, until your whole being opens like a flower to sunlight. The waiting is not empty. It is a sacred space. It is where angels gather, where healing deepens, where the roots of your miracle grow strong enough to hold your joy. It is the soil from which grace blooms. It is the breath between intention and manifestation. It is holy ground. Remember, no tree questions the winter, no river rushes the rain, and you, beloved one, are part of this same wisdom. Let the timing be what it is. Let your only job be to stay loving, stay curious, stay open. Let the seasons carry you. Let trust cradle you. Let your faith be stronger than your fear. Because the miracle is not late. It is aligning. It is assembling. It is gathering every piece it needs to arrive in beauty, in fullness, in truth. Life loves you, and it is never ever behind schedule. The miracle is already on its way. There is something sacred about the stillness before sleep. This is not just a time to close your eyes, it is a time to open your heart. I've always believed that the moment just before you drift off is a holy one. It's when you're closest to the whispers of the soul, the gentlest guidance of the universe. So let me share with you a ritual, not a task or a rule, but a blessing to hold you through the night. This is your invitation to step into peace. As you lay your head down, place one hand over your heart. Feel its rhythm. That steady beat is life saying, I'm still here. I'm still loving you. Now say softly to yourself, I am calm. I am open. I am receiving. This is not just a sentence. It's a doorway. A soft command to your subconscious to let go, to trust, to open to the unseen miracles that are already moving toward you. Visualize a gentle golden light resting in your heart. See it expanding with each breath. This is your healing light, your eternal essence, your connection to the source that never sleeps. Imagine it flowing through your chest, down your arms, your legs, your spine, washing away worry, softening any pain, whispering, you are safe, you are loved. Let it linger, let it settle. Let it fill every part of you with warmth and grace. Then with the quiet of the night holding you like a mother's arms, whisper into the silence. Thank you for miracles working in my life, even while I sleep. Say it not with urgency, but with trust. You don't need to control what happens next. You don't need to figure it all out. The universe has heard your heart. Your part is done for today. Let the larger wisdom take it from here. You are not going to bed alone. You are going to sleep held in divine intelligence, in invisible arms of care and compassion. The same force that spins the stars is now rearranging energy in your favor. The same breath that moves the wind is now breathing ease into your body. Let go of the day. Let go of the need to know. Let go of the stories of fear. They do not belong in this sacred space. And as you drift, know this truth deeply. I am one with the rhythm of life. I rest in trust. I rise in grace. Tomorrow will bring its own gifts. But tonight, your only job is to receive. Receive healing. Receive clarity. Receive restoration. The miracle doesn't need effort. It only needs permission. And you, beloved, have given it. Let me share something I've come to know in the quiet of many nights. Sleep is not the end of the day, but the beginning of healing. It is a sacred threshold. a soft doorway through which your spirit travels back into alignment, back into the arms of the universe. Most people think of nighttime as simply recovery from the day, but I want to invite you to see it differently, not as a closing, but as a sacred unfolding. The hours you spend with your eyes closed are anything but passive. Every night, I return to peace. Every morning, I rise renewed. This is a truth I invite you to plant into the soil of your subconscious. It is a gentle yet powerful remembering of your divine rhythm. During sleep, the body rests, yes, but the soul dances. It recalibrates, regenerates, restores. The mind may dream, but the heart listens. It listens to whispers of love, of truth, of remembrance. In that quiet listening, you are being rewoven, rebalanced, reconnected. If you've been afraid of the dark, I want you to know, darkness is not the absence of light. It is the womb of creation. It's where miracles gather, where the new begins. The dark is where seeds grow, where dreams root, where angels whisper blessings you may not hear, but your soul understands. So tonight, when you close your eyes, do so not in escape, but in surrender. Surrender to the miracle. Surrender to the mystery. Surrender to the soft, sacred hands of the universe holding you. Sleep is your return to source, to love, to light within. And from that place, all healing begins, not because you force it, but because you trust it. I bless my sleep as holy. I welcome the healing it brings. Say it. Say it again. Let the cells of your body remember that they know how to repair. Let your inner child feel safe enough to drift into trust. Let your heart become a wide open sky, ready to receive stars. Let your breath deepen as your nervous system softens. Healing doesn't always shout. It often hums quietly in the background. It's not your job to control the miracle. It's your job to allow it. And that allowance, that softening, often begins at night. You may have tried many ways to change your life. You may have sought advice, read books, practiced techniques. But if you overlook the power of sacred sleep, you miss one of the greatest allies you have. The universe needs space to do its work, and sleep is the space where the ego loosens its grip and divine truth can slip in. I sleep in peace and wake in joy. That is not just a nice phrase, it's a spiritual technology. It is a blueprint for transformation. Your dreams are not random. They are conversations with your higher self. Your rest is not empty. It is a ceremony. So as you prepare for another night, I ask you, what would it feel like to honor your rest as a gift? What would it mean to release the striving, the judgment, the worry, and instead welcome your pillow as an altar, your dreams as prayers? Imagine if every night you treated your sleep as sacred time. Imagine if you let go of the day not in exhaustion but in gratitude. Tonight, I return to love. Tonight, I remember who I am. That is the invitation. There is nothing you need to do perfectly. There is no one you need to impress. You are already enough, already worthy, already loved. And in that love, you are held. Sleep becomes not just a necessity, but a sanctuary, a sacred return, a healing temple in time. Trust that miracles are already at work as your head touches the pillow. Life loves you, sleep loves you, and I love you. Let your sleep be sacred. Let it be soft. Let it be a miracle in motion. I enjoy life. I enjoy life. You enjoy life. You enjoy life. I enjoy all of my life. I enjoy all of my life. You enjoy all of your life. You enjoy all of your life. Every day is fun for me. Every day is fun for me. Every day is fun for you. Every day is fun for you. I love to learn. I love to learn. You love to learn. You love to learn. I am grateful for my life and all its possibilities. My past does not define my future. I create my own path. My body is beautiful and strong, deserving of respect and care. My actions are aligned with my values and goals. I am full of energy and passion for life. I trust myself and my decisions. Each day, I become more confident and content with myself. My heart is open to love, joy, and abundance. I have the power to change my life for the better. I value myself for who I am, not for what I achieve. I am full of compassion for myself and others. My life is filled with beauty, harmony, and balance. I deserve to fulfill my dreams. Each day, I learn to love myself more and more. My presence brings value and joy to the world. I am good enough just as I am. I can overcome any obstacles that come my way. I believe in my ability to achieve great things. My body is beautiful. My body is beautiful. Your body is beautiful. I become more beautiful every day. I become more beautiful every day. You become more beautiful every day. You become more beautiful every day. I love the way I look. I love the way I look. You love the way you look. You love the way you look. I love the way my body is changing. I love the way my body is changing. You love the way your body is changing. You love the way your body is changing. I love the way I feel. I love the way I feel. You love the way you feel. You love the way you feel. I feel fantastic. I feel fantastic. You feel fantastic. You feel fantastic. I am worthy of love, respect, and fulfillment. My worth is not determined by the opinions of others. I accept and love myself unconditionally. I have the power to create my own life. I am full of inner strength and beauty. My talents and skills are unique and valuable. Every life experience enriches my soul and mind. I deserve the best, and I am open to what life brings. I am fully responsible for my own happiness. I value my body, mind, and spirit for their strength and resilience. My heart is full of love and compassion for myself and others. I deserve success in everything I do. I am in harmony with myself and the world around me. Every step I take leads me to greater confidence. My thoughts are filled with positive energy and joy. I am capable of handling any situation I encounter. I look and feel fantastic. Learning is easy for me. Learning is easy for me. Learning is easy for you. Learning is easy for you. I am willing to grow and to change. I am willing to grow and to change. You are willing to grow and to change. You are willing to grow and to change. I leave the past behind me. I leave the past behind me. You leave the past behind you. You leave the past behind you. I bless the past with love and let it go. I bless the past with love and let it go. You bless the past with love and let it go. You bless the past with love and let it go. It is easy for me to forgive. It is easy for me to forgive. It is easy for you to forgive. It is easy for you to forgive. I forgive everyone. I'll forgive everyone. You forgive everyone. You forgive everyone. I know how to have fun. You know how to have fun. I allow myself to play every day. You allow yourself to play every day. I am proud of all my accomplishments. You are proud of all your accomplishments. I am filled with positive energy. You are filled with positive energy. I am the treasure I have been seeking. You are the treasure you have been seeking. I cherish myself. You cherish yourself. I am tender and gentle with myself. You are tender and gentle with yourself. I am worth loving. You are worth loving. I am a blessing to the world. You are a blessing to the world. I am safe and secure. You are safe and secure. I am lovable